Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this, which is the much overdue review of the Doctor Who Pyramids of Mars action figure collector's set by Character Options. So this is a set that I picked up last Toy Fair, was it? I think so, and I've been meaning to review it for quite some time, but just sadly haven't gotten round to it until now. So we're going to take a look at this amazing set, and yeah. So taking a look at the box, you've got this really nice classic Doctor Who appearance to it. You have the classic Doctor Who logo, the era which it is from, which is the Fourth Doctor, the name of the story, and some publicity photos from the story. Includes Jackalhead Sutekh and 2 Guardian mummies. On the side, you've got more publicity photos. On the back, you have a synopsis of the story and a description. Oh, actually, that's a quote from Sutekh, which is really cool. Everyone knows who that is. With new style Guardian mummies, more publicity photos. Strangely, one with Sutekh in his mask. Same on the other side, more photos. On the top, you've got this clear view of the figures inside with the Doctor Who logo, name of the story again, and on the bottom just some legal stuff. So very nice packaging. I really do miss this kind of packaging. It also reminds me of the box that the Image of the Fendal set came in. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the awesome figures. So when removing the figures from the box, you can see that they are displayed in this very nice diorama. It is the pyramid on Mars, I believe, and I love how they've displayed Sutekh stood in the doorway just before he escapes, and then you have the 2 Guardian mummies which are standing patrol in the corridor. It's a very clever idea, and I think it resembles the episode very well and just makes it look all the more better. So wish me luck on getting these guys out of this thing. Sorry guys, I got lazy and I just ended up cutting them out, as you do. So yeah, very difficult to get them out, so I don't think I will be putting them back in the box anytime soon, because unfortunately you can't really do that. So yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is. So here we are, the Pyramids of Mars secondary set. Now some of you are probably wondering, why is it called the secondary set? Well, people call it that because actually there are 2 Pyramids of Mars sets. There is one that comes with Marcus Scarman and a helmeted version of Sutekh with some canopic jars and a whole pyramid diorama. It's insane. I really want it. And there is this set which comes with the unmasked Sutekh and the 2 Mummy Guardians. So I'm not actually sure which one came out first, but everyone seems to call this the secondary set, so we'll do the same. So first of all, we'll just take a look at the mummies. Now, I'll just take a look at one because they are exactly the same. And for those of you guys who have seen my classic Doctor Who series Wave 2 figures, then this figure will look very familiar. However, there are some slight differences, the most notable being, of course, the golden ribbons. And when you just bring the other mummy in, you can actually see that the sculpting is different. They have actually sculpted these ribbons in. They haven't just repainted the existing sculpt, which I have to commemorate them for. They kind of have done here, but the sculpt was like that anyway, so they didn't need to resculpt it. Although actually, looking at it, no, it is different. So yeah, there is actually quite a difference in sculpt, believe it or not. So I have to commemorate them for that. So in terms of the articulation, it's exactly the same as on this guy. The arms can do a full 360. You can bend them forward for 90 degrees and do a full rotation on the hand. The legs can come forward slightly, but mostly out to the side. There's a rotation at the top of the leg and a 90-degree bend at the knee and a rotation at the foot. So one thing that I'm noticing about this instantly is the plastic is actually different. This one was a very tough kind of plastic. I don't know if you can see that. Like, it's not the easiest to move. whereas this one is much smoother. It's more softer and it feels a lot more easier to move, which I really like actually. I'm glad they've done that. It's not a big deal, like I still like the original version, but it's just a nice update all the same. The little pyramid box is present on both, but it is a lighter red on this version. I'm not really sure if there's any reason for that, but it's just how it is. It doesn't really make much difference. And yeah, overall, they're two really nice mummies, and I'm really happy to have this newer version, even though they only really appeared in one scene in the story. It is nice to have them. It's a very obvious variant to do, but I am really genuinely surprised that they went to the trouble to change the sculpt. I'm surprised they didn't just take this version and paint gold strips over it, so it is really nice that they did that. So lastly, we're going to take a look at the main man himself, which is of course Sutek. This is the figure that everybody gets this set for, let's be honest. So for a long time, I've debated whether or not the masked or the unmasked version is, which is better. And I think they're both just as good as each other. I think the mask is definitely more iconic, and it's how most people picture him. But Character have done such a wonderful job with this sculpt. They've actually improved it from the program. They've made it look much more like an actual creature, like a very anthropomorphized animal, which Sutek is. He's a jackal, or a siren, but it's a very cool design. It doesn't look as scary as it does in the show, and I think because in the show the mask was it had a sort of distortedness to it, whereas what Character have done is they've gone for a much more smooth and refined look. Now, it's still creepy, especially with these glowing eyes, which I love how they've done that. They've got a darker green with a white over the top, just to give that illusion that it's glowing. Very well painted. I love it's a darker brown with a lighter brown wash over the top. I think it works really well. I love his costume. I love how the red just balances out the black so well. It does look more orange on camera. I'm not really sure why, but it is red. And yeah, just like the Deadly Assassin Master, even though he's covered in a PVC outfit, he does still have articulated legs underneath, and there's a whole midsection under there. So personally, I can't see why they just can't make it solid. Kind of like how they do with the Weeping Angels. They just make them a solid piece underneath, because you can't really see his feet anyway. But, I suppose it's nice. Yeah, it's just really awesome. I love his design. So not quite as scary as it is on the TV show, because the mask being very distorted, because it was obviously... it was limited by the thing at the time, but that distortedness kind of gave it more of a creepiness, whereas this is more refined. It's done more to look like the actual creature, the jackal, and it's really nice. I love how they've added the mouth in there. I really like the nose. He just looks, he looks like that thing from, what is it? I've never watched it. Super Saiyan, Yeah, something like that. It's an anime, but there is a character who does look like this. So a lot of people said that. So in terms of articulation, he has ball-jointed shoulders, so you can actually bring his arms out, only as far as this will let you, because otherwise it'll be hindered. He has full 360 at the bicep, 90-degree bend at the elbow, full rotation at the hand, full 360 at the head. And this head is actually removable, because if you have the Priory set, then you can actually put this head on Marcus Scarman. So the head is removable, but I'm not going to bother because it just isn't, there's nothing to put it on, but it's still really cool. You have a full 360 rotation at the waist bit here, and the legs can kick forward back. There's also a swivel in there and a bend at the knee, but like I say, not really much point, because, he's going to look like this no matter what pose you put them in, so just keep them so he can stand up. But yeah, I really, really love this costume. I just love the design. He's such an iconic monster, and he's such an iconic character, and it's just really, really fantastic to have him as a figure. So yeah, I really, really like this set, especially when you bring in the standard mummy and the canopic jars. You know, you really can have a nice Pyramids of Mars display. I do also have the Pyramids of Mars 4th Doctor. If you guys would like to see a review of him, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I'm still on the hunt for the original Pyramids of Mars Priory set. Honestly, guys, I would love to have it. You know, that would be such a fantastic thing to review, and it would really just complete the shelf. But for now, this is my Pyramids of Mars display with the Pyramids of Mars 4th Doctor, which I don't have on me at the moment, but yeah. And I really, really like it. I'm just so happy to have Sutekh as a figure. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Like I say, these are my Toy Fair treasures. So these are things that I'm very lucky to have been able to come across for reasonable prices. And, you know, I honestly can't believe that I own, and I'm so grateful to have them. So, yeah, be sure to like, share the video with friends, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this set. And please subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell. I don't like asking this, but YouTube's run by an algorithm, so it really supports the channel. And thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and happy wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.